The Obama administration has already invested more than $50 million in the Oklahoma Promise Zone project, which is focused on southeast Oklahoma and the Choctaw Nation. The president included the tribal nation in his Connect Home program. It's intended to fight poverty by expanding low-cost, high-speed broadband internet service to areas that have never had it before, an effort to close the digital divide. PBS and OETA will play an important role in Connect Home.
Using the internet in the classroom or at home for education is common in urban Oklahoma, but a map that shows how well Oklahoma is connected to high-speed internet reveals blank spots. That is changing. During his stop in Durant, President Barack Obama announced the new initiative to use the government, private businesses, and nonprofit groups to expand low-cost, high-speed broadband internet to low-income families in 28 American cities, including the Choctaw Nation.
Somewhere among the millions of young people who don't have access to the digital world could be the next Mark Zuckerberg, the next Bill Gates. Some of them might be right here.
Connect Home is a companion effort to his Connect Ed program, which the president says will have 99% of American students connected to broadband internet in the classroom by 2018. Curtis Calvin, Deputy Director of Educational Outreach for OETA, says we discovered just how wide the digital education gap is when a revamped GED program went from broadcast to internet only.
Well, the people in the rural areas, in the rural parts of the state, they don't have access. They have to drive miles and miles to go to a library, to wait in line, and be on a time limit to be able to access the internet.
Making a connection to the internet is just the beginning, and that's where PBS and OETA come in. Dan Scheidel is Executive Director and General Manager of OETA.
The White House invited other partners to bring resources and digital content and services to help those that are underserved. So that's one of the reasons why we got involved. We've got a lot of great educational content, not only that we broadcast, but online.
And content accessible through the OETA website is already loaded with educational opportunities.
We have over 40 apps that are available to support education. And also what's the deal? All of that can help increase education opportunities for these children in these areas.
And that includes the only entertainment, STEM-based educational internet and broadcast program for children produced in Oklahoma.
We just launched a digital-only What's the Deal television series, and it's a short series. It's like 6 or 7, maybe 8 episodes that really target STEM and the STEM initiative.
What's the Deal is the brainchild of Jessie Creno. She writes, hosts, and edits the program.
I never really thought of myself as particularly creative until I started to try to take this project on, and I just let myself run wild and just trying to think of crazy things that I could do.
And now comes the good part.
But watching What's the Deal is still not possible in some parts of Oklahoma because of limited or no internet access.
And that's a shame. I mean, it really is such an important tool for these kids to have, I think, these days. It's just such a wealth of information that they could be able to tap into, not just my show, but just there's so much on the internet.
For those schools in Oklahoma where the Connect Ed program has yet to reach, OETA is taking that new series of shows and more straight into the classroom.
Our 7 episodes that are going to be released at the beginning of the fall to line up with the new school year. They're actually going to be released with curriculum, and they're going to be given straight to teachers in the classroom.
President Obama's Connect Home program opens the doors of the world for 200,000 families, including many in southeastern Oklahoma. In some cases, the same families who, for the first time, just this year, got running water and wireless telephone service because of partnerships between the U.S. Agriculture Department, private businesses, and local water districts.